Okay, so this is introduction to part 2 of our recent, March 2021 Kiamichi expedition that consisted of myself, Cornell from the No Such Thing podcast, and my son Elijah. And this part 2 consists mostly of night vision. And just a heads up on this, the audio is not great on this. The external mic on the camera that my son was using to shoot this, the external mic lost its charge pretty quick, so we're going just off the audio that the camera itself had, which, like I said, is not great. Now, things of note to pay attention to on this is there's a part on there where my son is startled, his name's Elijah, by the way, is startled by what he thinks was something looking at him from behind a tree as we passed by it, which is very feasible because where we were at, it was deathly quiet down there. Through the parabolic microphone that I'm carrying, I could hear something in the distance pacing us. It sounded like it was bipedal. So anyway, very feasible that, Elijah did see something looking at us from behind the tree. So when you get to that part, if anyone notices anything there, just point it out and let me know in the comments so I can go back and maybe take a closer look at that. Like I say, bear with me on the audio. It's not great on that part, but I think we got some really good night shots. And also, if you're watching this, also go over to the No Such Thing podcast YouTube channel and look at the footage that Cornell has already uploaded on his channel to give you a more complete picture of all that we were doing. And anyway, I appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you enjoy this night footage that I've got here. Vision, Elijah?
Yep.
Does Cornell's lot mess with it? Or?
Nope.
So heads up here, we're going to go down into the bottom.
Right.
Which we were down here earlier today. Watch your step.
Trying. It's very, very dark out here.
Well, no, actually, this part here, no, this was me and my friend Brian that come down in here. When I'm camping here by myself, I'm about a half a mile behind us where we camped last night.
But you would go down here by yourself?
Well, during the daytime, but I haven't done this night time.
But you would?
Yeah.
That's false.
But see this, okay, Elijah, hey, Cornell, see this ridge right here? This is where back in 2003 me and Brian was walking and something up there was throwing like golf ball sized rocks down at us. Not with force, but like lobbing them. And Brian actually picked one up and threw it back, which I remember telling him that that's not a good idea. But this is exactly the spot where that happened.
You said Brian tossed one of the rocks back at it?
Yeah. I remember telling him, I said, that may not be a good idea.
Did you get him this time?
No, he's got to have some pretty good notice because he would work.
From knowing Brian, that story doesn't surprise me too much.
No, I mean, Brian, he's as much into
Yeah.
outside stuff as me. Okay, now let's stop here and be quiet and just listen. I'm going to turn on this parabolic microphone and see if we can pick anything up. thing about it, this thing picks up way into the woods. Like last night where we camped, the creek was so close, the noise of the creek was really interfering with what we could hear. And as you can hear where we're at right now, very quiet, so got a better chance of hearing anything that's around us. I'll take the right lane here for a minute. Hey, see this right here? See what's glowing?
Oh, bioluminescent moss?
Fungus.
Yeah, or bioluminescent fungus, yeah. We got some of that down at home.
Flashlight so I don't step into some mud.
Yeah. Let me walk behind you. Because I can't see nothing. Hey, is that not? No, guess not.
What I do out here is a lot of stopping, being quiet, and just listen. And the thing is, right now, there's not so much as a bird making a noise, that's a little bit unusual in itself. As usually you've got owl and other things chiming in.
I was looking at the footage from last night a little bit and seeing what I could hear, and that's what it was overwhelmingly like the sounds of bugs and insects, but
okay, listen right now, not a thing.
yeah, and that's what I'm saying, like there's nothing right now.
But we're down in these bottoms, these creek bottoms. Very thick vegetation over there, about 100 yards in the creek, and there's enough thick vegetation to feel any sound on it. So got some good vocalizations. Cornell captured some good vocalizations last night. Hopefully we'll get some of that soon. You got your mic turned on, Elijah?
That mic was dead, so I'm staying close to you. I think I just saw a flash of eyes behind there whenever I turned this IR light, the flashlight behind her. Yeah.
Where at?
Just straight back. Like in the trees on the left side. Over there. It was like they just darted real quick.
Small to the ground?
I mean, yeah, kind of ish. Not like a raccoon or something. Seem to be bigger eyes than that.
So while we're back here filming this, Cornell is ahead of us about 50 feet, and he is filming for his documentary. Let's see this right here, Elijah. That's what it is. You go off the path down here, solid briars and things like that, which during the daytime is not so tricky, but at night you get hung up in it and get off the path.
That panic sets in if you don't know what it is.
Imagine getting turned around down here.
Stay kind of on the path, you're fine.
Just keep convincing yourself you're right, and you'll be more likely to survive.
Okay, I'm going to stop and take a listen at this. It is deathly quiet down here.
Just silent.
Like Blair Witch Project or something.
That's what I keep thinking because I'm watching through this lens or the screen.
Hey, Ain't scared of witches.
I'm not afraid of witches. I thought we got them all.
Are you using your infrared light too?
Trying to keep it out of the way. I didn't know if you were using your infrared, Cornell.
What I want you to do, Elijah, take that infrared light and aim that night vision out into the... Cornell, watch your headlamp. He's going to shoot his infrared out into the... That penetrate pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Let people see kind of where we're at.
And then that's the trail we've come up.
Did you hear that?
Yes.
You know, if this was a horror movie, this would be where everybody splits up.
No, I'm kidding.
So let's not do that. Not me. I'll say this time we got extra help. We got my son Elijah running the night vision camera behind us. That's a big help. Maybe he'll get interested and come back again.
Some of these things are too close for my comfort. I'm just looking through the lens and getting lost in the IR, making sure I'm getting good shots and trying to not run into trees everywhere. I bet.
So Cornell, what do you feel about this place down here?
What do I feel?
Yeah, what you were saying earlier.
I wouldn't come here by myself.
No, I mean down here right now. Deathly quiet.
Well, it could be just that there's no bugs around. And it's
No bugs, no birds, no...
yeah, there's nothing. There's no signs. Turn this off. It's probably messing with my night vision. Yeah, there's no signs, and it's like...
very bright.
yeah, it's bright.
Also, like earlier today, me and Dad saw tons of birds, like, or I mean, definitely saw a ton of birds, like, flying around the campsite, like in the trees, like,
We heard them earlier.
yeah,
Earlier
crows
today
flew in.
There were owls, other night birds chirping, frogs. Now it's nothing. Where we're at is...
Something's just weird tonight.
I've heard people talk about when the woods go silent, and this is what I imagine it to be. Not a sign.
I'm not imagining that it is quiet.
No, but this is what he would expect it to be.
But why would, my question has always been, why would Sasquatch cause a whole area to be quiet? Why would like, you know, frogs go quiet because of Bigfoot? What?
Forest titans.
Or is it
I'm not saying it's Sasquatch, I'm just saying
Yeah.
it's unnaturally quiet.
There's just something weird. It just feels off. To me. Dad says it doesn't feel that weird to him.
Well, I mean, it does feel strange. I mean, it doesn't feel dangerous. I mean, the sense of, that sixth sense of danger that I think is a holdover in all of us, back from a time when we were not at the top of the food chain.
Well,
Right. But I mean, that's not kicking in now.
I wouldn't say dangerous.
It's unnaturally silent down here right now.
I mean, as far as
Except for the footsteps pacing along the bottom of that ridge that I was picking up earlier.
Or if you were like in 1,000 years ago where you had Vikings and stuff and clans running around trying to kill you.
right.
Maybe that's where it comes from. This silence in the woods. And maybe it's deeply embedded in our...
But I'm in the area that we're at. I'm surprised we're not picking up some eye shine from deer or something.
Something, yeah.
Because this is a heavily deer.
I got some light.
Yeah, hold on.
just go ahead and I'll keep behind you.
Running the flashlight right here so we don't get stuck in the horizon.
Yeah. I think the thing that's just like, yeah, something's just weird about it. It's not that I'm necessarily feel like we're in danger. It's just we're so far away from the nearest anything, really. Any sense of discomfort is enough to be concerned about the cause.
Right. Intensifies the...
Right.
Yeah.
Turn your light off. Don't keep on.
Now, would you want to camp down in this area?
Sure.
Are you hearing something? Or you got your light on? Hold on. Holy crap. You hear that? Listen to it. Tell me when you got it on. You hear that?
Yeah.
It's chattering. Get it? Hear it?
Can you not hear without it?
Shiny black disc. I started vocalizing on him. I started doing the samurai kata too. I got pissed off at him. I was trying to tell him how pissed off he was about whatever he was doing. I think all of a sudden he was pretty hungry.
Could be.
If you want me to take up the rear, I will.
No, keep going. I just can't see anything. So I'd like to catch up to Cornell so I can have some light.
Okay. You go on Cornell, and I'll bring up the rear.
Well, no, you can keep going. Just catch up with him.
Did you hear that? Something's walking over there. Okay. Something is walking from the other side of it. Something walking through the grass on the other side of it. That big tree that's there. I think that's how it is. It's in the grass.
I'm getting small animal vocalizations.
I still don't think nearly as much as we should be getting. Whoa!
What?
Okay. That was weird. Looked like a face behind that tree.
Are you getting jumpy like?
No, that was really freaky. That was a clear white face.
What?
I thought I saw a face.
Where at?
Just right there on that big tree where we just came down from.
Right there?
Yep, that one right there.
Between it?
I was looking through here, but yeah, on the right side of it, there was
Over
like
here?
yeah.
Okay, let's take a listen.
fishing from down here?
Yeah, I just stayed at the first campsite.
I'd just wait for her.
Do what?
I'd just wait for her if I was you.
Yeah.
And if shit goes wrong and you go down by yourself. I mean, you never know. Not even Bigfoot. Human.
Now, did we take the left side on this one?
You're getting,
This one we took the
you're
left.
getting all this footage, right, Roger?
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll have some good nighttime footage that I will, Cornell and I both will be able to put together to show what we do on a nighttime investigation. We don't stay in city limits and look at tree lines. We go out into the set.
I just want to make clear, this is what I get to see behind me the whole time. They have flashlights in front of them.
Dragonfly?
What?
I just went right into that mud this time. Well, I'm wearing tennis shoes and I'm not going down in the mud.
Don't turn around.
So we actually went off the trail a little bit on a little midnight walk to see what we could hear, and we heard this chattering sound. It sounded like a small animal getting killed. I don't know, but Dave says different. But then it changed pitch. It sounded like a very like kind of a right, Dave. How would you describe it?
Very insistent chattering.
Yeah, and the further we got up the trail, the more persistent it became. And then it changed tone, and I got a little freaked out. And I'm like, let's get back on the trail and see if if we can hear it better or something. And it stopped as soon as we got back on the trail. But it definitely moved. Like if it was up to our left on the trail, it kind of moved over to our like 10 o'clock, I would say. And that's when I decided we'll get back to the trail again and regroup, and then it stopped. I don't know what the hell it was.
It's like it was moving around to our side, like our off
It was
direction
definitely
from.
moving. Whatever it was moving. It wasn't like an
Right.
animal being killed on the spot. It was like moving with us.
Mm.
Was it trying to keep us from going its way or something? I don't know, but it was definitely strange. And it was definitely very vocal, and I hope you captured it on this camera, because we got the parabolic microphone.
And if it captured it, we may listen to it later and
Yeah,
identify it as something totally mundane. But
yeah. Well, it'll be on. If I make a video, it'll be on the video, or if Dave makes a video, it'll be on the video.
hopefully, I'm planning on both of us making some
Yeah,
videos.
we'll do an amalgamation, and whoever can identify it. We're just saying this now, so that in the future, maybe someone could tell us what it is. But Dave also had the parabolic microphone, and he could hear it really well.
I
But
could hear
it's-
it further up the ridge before it got within naked earshot.
But it doesn't record, so we're just hoping that you got it, Elijah.
I hope I got it too, because that was really interesting. The further we went up that way into the woods, it started picking up a little bit more, and that's what Dad could hear it with the parabolic microphone. But once we kept going a little bit and we stopped, it got closer to us, so I could hear it. But then it was like it moved further down to our right.
Yeah, it sounded
Right.
almost like another family member. Let's just say, hypothetically, it was Sasquatch. It sounded like maybe another family member chimed in to reinforce the stay away factor. I don't know. That's my imagination running wild. I'm just saying.
It was a communication between some kind of animal.
It was interesting.
Yeah.
And hopefully
This
we'll
place
hear-
is haunted by
hopefully
something.
Well, I mean, I come down here a lot.
Right.
You know, one of these days, I want to coordinate it where my friend Brian can come with us, and he and I've been coming down here for 20 years. And
Maybe on the way back we'll walk up off the trail again.
well, this here leads into that. If you go across the road here, You go into that path that goes up the side of the mountain, if I'm remembering correctly.
Maybe we should just take a 50-yard walk in. Do you have much battery left?
2 bars.
Right.
It'll probably get us 50 yards.
No, we can go straight into the woods if you want to.
Why not?
Yeah, the trail is in the next one over.
Oh, that's that.
Oil drum.
Yeah, in deer season, this place is full of deer hunters camping.
And they don't have a clue.
If you've got holes like that, inside of your fire pit or whatever, it helps distribute the heat a little bit easier, a little bit better.
Wow.
Yeah, it's freshly pushed all the tree,
Isn't it? Yeah, so usually trees like that doesn't fall over. That's a heavy tree.
Turn off the lights and see if we can get anything to respond.
I'm on 1 bar.
Be careful, high up on the ridge.
Yep. There's some movement up there. Walking slowly. Man, that's amazing. I never even knew these things existed. It sounds like
It's getting bushy.
Elijah.
It's still way up there, but it's getting...
Sorry, I can't see anything. You want to take the camera? The camera with the flashlight.
Just listen, there's something moving up there. Ready?
Look in here. That's like footsteps crunching through, like they're wading through leaves,
Yep.
like underbrush.
It's like somebody walking.
This is just deliberate.
That's not a small animal.
No, that's bipedal. It sounds like, I don't know.
You hear it again. It was getting louder each time.
It was. It's heading towards us. Sounds like. Thanks for now.
One footstep after another.
Mm-hmm.
They're so smart, but it's so easy to stay far away from us.
No, it's still. I mean, all we're hearing is 30 yards.